So I had mentioned before in a previous video that I will talk about sexual energy and how to manifest with it. Now today it's significant for me because it makes it a year of no fapping, whatever you want to call it, masturbation, fapping, whatever. So hi to the no fap movement. You guys are awesome, and this is for you guys, and keep doing what you're doing. And you also inspired me to get on board with this because I already wanted to jump into practice of this like 2 years before I discovered the whole no fap movement, but just coming across the videos had inspired me to be more serious of this practice and to go for it. So yeah, today makes it a year of not doing it, so I'm very proud of myself. It is very important to hold on to your sexual energy because you can manifest more better, you're more healthier, your lower chakras are more healthier, because when you do it, your lower chakras are unbalanced. Like you're just wasting that energy and it becomes unbalanced. Okay, so your root chakra, when you do it, now this is just not just for guys, this is also for women too. So men and women, so I'll talk about the bath for a minute in a bit. So you're not well grounded, you're not well grounded to the earth, you're not connected to your physical body. When you do this, it affects you in a physical, mental, and spiritual way. So when you do that, when you're wasting that energy for nothing, if you're gonna do it, at least use it to manifest. You're gonna self-pleasure, but like, it's your life, you do whatever you want. So anyways, but here I'm just telling you what's the benefits and what's not great about it. So, what's the benefits of not doing it. So your sacral chakra it resonates with your sexual energy. Your sacral chakra, when it's imbalanced and there's no creativity, there's no connection to your emotions, and that your sexual energy, your sexuality is just so imbalanced, like you basically come from that place where when it's unbalanced, it's like your sex drive is like way up. And I know that there are people out there who have low sex drives and high sex drives. I obviously haven't had a sex drive. I know that some people sense that, but this is like in a spiritual unbalanced way, if that makes sense. Now when it comes to your solar plexus, it takes away your confidence. You feel so ashamed of what you've done. And I know that people know that for a fact. They're like, oh, I could do better. What the hell's wrong with me? This is gonna look like lotion. Some people with water mixing it. Now, there are women who are practicing no fap, and for me, it's not that I'm pushing away orgasm. I do get in a sexual act. I'm not gonna go that further in details, but I just don't masturbate. I don't care about adult videos, so I've been stopped caring about them before I even started this lifestyle. So that's gone. Besides, I see behind it, I see the agenda behind it in the programming and how it messes with your aura. And it's just like when you do get into the practice of fapping or masturbating, whatever you want to call it, it just feels awkward to just call it fapping. So anyways, people could sense that, and it kind of take away your confidence. You're getting rid of your own confidence and your own security to your physical body and such, and your spiritual body, and you're unbalancing your kundalini energy. And people may interact with you, but they still feel kind of off about you because they can sense it, and maybe it's obvious, maybe it's not, and whatever. But when you don't do it, you're more confident. You want to actually interact with people more openly. Even if you're an introvert like me, you could jump to a conversation with anybody more easily, and you just go for it. Even when you want to approach a woman and talk to them, or a man, or whatever you're into. No, I'm not talking about animals. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna exclude anyone if you're a man, you're attracted to a man, then that's totally okay, and vice versa, you're a woman. So whatever you're into, and it's completely okay. It's okay here in Ancient Bloodline of Light. So you know, you feel more, you don't care if you're gonna get rejected. I mean, if you're somebody like me who grew up getting used to that because, you know, I wasn't that confident, so I had got rejected a lot. But nowadays it's like I don't get rejected a lot, and I mean, I guess you say it's because of this. I mean, before I even got to it, I started not to because I became more confident over time. And you know, this is something that I manifested to get in the practice of doing with the help of, you know, like calling upon Lilith to help me stay dedicated to this. So I thank her also, not just No Fat Movement, for getting me onto this, and thank you for manifesting this for me. So thank you, Mother Lilith. So you can use your sexual energy to manifest. You can, it's very powerful. Sexual energy is powerful. Besides having faith and love and desire. And if you read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, you understand the importance of sexual energy, and it brings a more motivation and creativity to work on your craft. And you know, you want to work on a, you know, you want to build a business or something, even something small, and if you build up on it, and you know, people want to interact with you more. You know, they feel that, you know, your aura is more out there, more healthier, more clean, and because of your both chakras are healthier, of course, when it's spinning, that energy goes along with the other chakras and it expands, and then it's a chain reaction, just like an avatar when they talk about how to open the chakras, and the guru took away, you know, that CV or whatever it was that was blocking the flow of the water, and then it started to flow to the next one, and then the next one, and that's my favorite episode, and you definitely know what I'm talking about. That video has actually gone viral, and people even understand, you know, Avatar Last Airbender. They started watching it because of that, and even before that, because that's so much wisdom. Now, you can focus your energy when you want to manifest. When that energy comes up during climax, you focus on what you want to manifest. You know, you have to focus because it's not always that easy when you climax, and your mind can go all over the place because how it feels. But yeah, when you focus on what you want to manifest while climaxing, that powerful energy is going out there to spirit, and then, you know, it could be a quick manifestation. You know, it's like the fire energy. It kind of is powerful. So, and as you can see, I have a serpent tattoo. But in a way, it does kind of represent sexual energy, but also knowledge and wisdom and new beginnings. And, you know, like I mentioned before in a previous video, you can use that, your semen or whatever, to charge your sigil. And to me, that is a very powerful charge besides using blood. Now, as for Baphomet, it's like a darker version of the yin yang. It's not the devil. The devil is your ego. It's a metaphor. So, you know, it corresponds to like a lot of things, like light and dark, etc. See, the crescent was light and dark, masculine, feminine, man, animal, air, earth, fire, water, with the fish scales to represent water, and the pentacle represents the 5 elements, or pentagram, whatever it's called. So it's all corresponding the energies and elements and such, and what's in existence, and these dualities create the balance within oneself. And in the Gnostics, Baphomet represents the balance of sexual energy, and being responsible for your practice of it, just like in ancient Egypt, when they started the practice of Anking, when instead of wasting your energy when you climax, you use the Anking technique by bringing that energy back down and go up your crown, your third eye, or root chakra, and then it goes back down to your root chakra, and then it just keeps flowing within your body, and you're not wasting that energy. It's not leaving your body. Kind of like when the pharaoh statue, or with the cobra coming out of his crown, and it just, that represents the Kundalini energy. And I mean, I think, well, I mean, it does, but I don't think it represents that energy being wasted, but it represents, you know, Anking, It represents the Kundalini. It represents, you know, that energy going through your chakras. That energy is opening it. I went through my Kundalini when I was 15, and I didn't understand that I was experiencing the Kundalini. I didn't understand metaphysics and spirituality at that time until like a few years ago when I was like 23, and when I looked into the Kundalini, that's when I understood that that's what I was experiencing. So it was terrifying for like a lot of people who experience it. They know this, and at the end, it's like very, very beautiful. It's very worth it. It's heaven on earth. Because after it's done with your crown chakra and opening it, it's very euphoric. It is truly like heaven on earth. You know, you have your ego death, and it's amazing. And yeah, it was like a best experience. Like, kind of terrified of it, but also very happy that I went through it. And it's different for everybody. You know, it could take months or years for people to go through it, but it took me like a week and a half or almost 2 weeks to like go through it. Because of it, I was out of school for like that time because I thought I was dying. I thought I had a fever, but I wasn't at hospital. The school nurse didn't pick up that my temperature was really that high as I was feeling. I felt like I was over 100, and with her thermometer, whatever it's called, was only picking up like 80 degrees in my body temperature. So I was confused, and she was confused, but they still let me go home. And then, I mean, I went to my mom's place because it was her time of visitation. So when it gets to your third eye, you get visions. Your things are more vivid. You start to understand beyond the veil much more. So yeah, I had my spiritual awakening when I was younger, when I was a kid, but this is like more beyond that. Like, I was already cut to my higher self as such, but this is like more powerful, and you know, have more spiritual awareness. So you do want to like be responsible of how you use your sexual energy. You do have more energy, and you do have more synchronicities. You can transmute your sexual energy for your creativity, what you want to do. And even if you're not like climaxing, you want to build up that energy whatever way how you want to do it, and then you want to focus on what you want to manifest while transmuting that energy, because sexual energy is very powerful. Even if you want to like I found the way of like using the solar energy when I'm out in the sun, and then I transmute it to sexual energy. Then it makes it more powerful. It gives me even more energy to do things throughout the day. And it's like the same thing when you're fasting. While you are on a practice of semen retention, you're fasting, there are more faster synchronicities, and it's incredible. So when you get into it, if you get into it, you'll see it, you know. And some people, when they start it, and they feel like there's no difference, but when you relapse, even if the one day and you relapse, you will start to see it. You still start to see a difference. So even just one day of not doing it, there's a huge difference. And you keep going, you know, believe in yourself. You can do it. This is what you want to do, this is your journey, you can do it. So, you know, it's all about willpower to stop doing it. How I stop doing it is being mindful of when I feel that sexual energy. When I wake up in the morning, you just be aware of your body, just be in the moment, be well grounded, and just be mindful, be right in the moment. You can do it. It's just like Jane Michaels, shout out to you, what she mentioned, be in the moment, you can do it. And also shout out to Kasumi Kiss and Elijah and everyone else who get in the practice of no fat. So yeah, good. Check out my page on Facebook, AJ Blow on the Light. Follow me on social medias, they'll be in the description. You know, have a good day, Ave.